Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, you is looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, stress, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me your ex. Yeah, I roll up whenever you feeling stressed. Treat you with respect and never settle for less. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hair and grab her by her neck. Got her on the back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down after sex with her head on my chest. She whispers that you're the best. Please don't turn out like the rest. Yeah, we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, just looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Forget about your past, we can make it fine. Focus on your future and stop wasting time. Want you to have the same last name as mine. I coined the phrase, so please don't change your mind. Married to the money dollar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live. Tambo Time coming at you a few days after the draft. Season 10. The teams are set. The divisions are set. We know when we're playing. We just don't know who we're playing yet. And hopefully the jerseys will be in time. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a little bit of a show for you today. I want to kind of talk about a few things in the flag world and in the real world. And going to kind of kill a little time here, waiting for Ben to get here so John can join me. Good Lord. Sorry, some TV show props are down there still. We don't have much storage in this podcast room here, but we got our other co-host on the phone with us. Is that correct, John?
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, we can bring him in now, pal.
All right.
Hey,
all right, Connor. How you doing, pal?
I'm phenomenal. How are you guys?
You try to unmute him, maybe? You forgot that part of it?
I think he's muted on his side. I don't know.
Oh, he's now. All right, Connor, are you muted on your side? Because John's blaming you.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. You were muted on this side. Who would have guessed? All right. So,
first time using this, Steve. Let's go.
So Connor's gonna. But it was your idea.
I know.
Okay. So Connor's gonna join us, talk about the show. He couldn't make it here live, but the dedication's still there. You know what I've been seeing a lot lately, and I think it's because it's just getting over. But you guys hear about this Afro Man lawsuit?
Only from what you told me already.
This shit is actually hilarious. Oh, look at Connor's dog. How old's your dog?
She's turning 4 in first week of May.
First week of May.
Yep.
Damn.
Cinco de Mayo.
She shares some birthday week with a great guy that we all know. All right. Well, anyways, back to this Afro Man thing. So, all right. Evidently, this is kind of some serious stuff, but evidently there was an informant that I guess ratted on Afro Man and said he was doing something with kidnapping victims, sex trafficking, and drug sales. And so they raided his house, and naturally he's got cameras everywhere, probably hidden cameras too and stuff like that. And he caught them. They broke a bunch of stuff, caught them stealing some money, which I think they can prove they stole a couple $100, but still, nonetheless, like whether you're stealing, I mean, it's almost dumb to steal low amount of money because you're gonna be a scumbag. At least be a scumbag for a hefty price, I guess. But either which way, couple $100
you're gonna get caught,
right?
You might as well buy something nice.
And this so since then, they won't pay for anything. You know, they kind of dragged his name through the mud, and he's kind of mad. You know, naturally. You know, we all can kind of agree that crooked cops suck. You know, people handle it differently. Afroman decided to make a bunch of songs and an album about all the police officers, and it's actually hilarious if you dig deep into why these songs are made about those specific people. But evidently, the deputies over there, they sued him, and they actually went to court. And I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with all the details and stuff like that, but watch some of the videos, watch some of the questioning. It's actually hilarious. He shows up, and he's in the video too, but he shows up in this American flag suit, you know, and he just his afro's huge, and he's kind of trolling the defense, but he's actually defending himself, which is hilarious. So, like, you know, again, everybody has their ways, and I, you know, if you know me personally, I've been screaming for prison reform and police reform for a long time. But we're not going to get into that. But this is how that's how he handled himself, to embarrass these officers, and he had the means to do it, and I really appreciated that. I think he did it in a funny way, and now they're trying to sue him, you know, for defamation, and they just lost. I think they just got a verdict. I don't know. It was real recent, if it wasn't today. And Afroman won, but it is hilarious. So I would go check out some of those songs. They're funny, and watch some of these the court cases interviews. It's wild, but nonetheless, hopefully, bought a little time. Ben's still late, and was trying. Yeah, I know, Al. He made a whole album. I don't think it was just one song, because I've heard at least, Lemon Pound Cake was hilarious. You're not wrong. All that because he caught a guy on camera, one of the deputies, kind of staring at his lemon pound cake, and he made a whole song about it. It's hilarious. All right. So we just had a overnight tournament, FF1 doing their thing right now. If you all know me, I've been a big critic and a big supporter of Mason, that goofball. But great little tournament series. He started to do this this year, and kicked off the first tournament. It was an overnight in Somersworth. Again, a great place to have a tournament. Had four or five fields, I forget, but a lot of fields at all the size that you're supposed to. You didn't have to cut them down. You didn't have to do any weird stuff. But got it going. Great job. And for those of you who don't know, he's doing a big tournament at the end. I think he's promising a $10,000 cash prize. It potentially could be higher, or it's a total of $10,000 in the two men's and co-ed, or men's co-ed and women. Not 1,000% sure yet how he's going to do that, but it's advertised as a $10,000 tournament. But it's kind of cool because you have to qualify, so you can't just show up. What he did was the top 3 teams, I believe, in each division qualified, and it was honestly, it was a good tournament. Ran a little behind, not really sure where the timing issues were, but everything seemed to flow fine. The refing company did a good job. I think it was one of the better ref tournaments. Obviously, there's mistakes and some stuff we can, point out, but that's human nature. That's going to happen. But I will like to shout out our boys up in Maine, 365. Now, I mean, I've been saying it for a long time. Put some respect on those guys' names. Coming out, winning this tournament, and they played very well. They've made some adjustments to that roster. They're all tall. They're all good players, and their new quarterback's kind of really learning the stuff there. But Maine getting the big win, beating us in overtime. They had a heck of a round, a playoff round. I think they first round of playoffs was against Cozy, and I think they beat them. Cozy, you're kind of defending champs of the last big tournament over there. Beat them in at the end of the game on an extra point, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then they played Boston Bombers, who we all know, a great, solid team all around. Red, one of the best quarterbacks around, and a lot of good team guys on that team. Really good unit. Had a good tournament. They were number 1 seed going into the playoffs, and took Maine to the overtime, and Maine winning in extra points. And then essentially same thing with Nasty Boys, Good game. We kind of had a lead, not a big lead, but felt like the game was going our way. Even Maine will tell you that they won for sure, but it kind of felt like they were losing basically. Shut up, Kenny, you loser. But basically they they said they felt like they were losing the whole game, but it was a good game and close score, and obviously getting in overtime, and those guys finishing it up. So hats off to 365 there. I know UGQ won women's and Remix won co-ed for the 423rd time in a row. And only half of those are like losses to my team in the finals. It's wild. So, but shout out Mason. Now, if you haven't checked it out, go to FF1, check out his schedule for the Listen, I don't want to hear it. Y'all know not to pay attention to the times. It's an ish for a reason. Whether it's close or long, you can blame me and nobody else. Because in these guys' defense, if there's a big time change, it's because me. Only me. So but we wanted to get you guys a show today. So take what you get and shut up. Anyway, so back to the tournament. Check out FF1 schedule. If you want to qualify for the big one, start hitting them up and getting those tournaments. They are fun. And one's going to be in Florida. So all our Florida guys out there. But yeah. All right. Next up, we got Fundamental coming up. Fundamental drafts this weekend. If you haven't signed up, it might be too late. But if you're looking... What camera sucks? Is it ours or Connor's?
I'm guessing Connor's.
Connor, you don't have a hood vent above that thing? What are we doing over there? You just breathing in smoke when you guys cook?
And I think we're like zoomed out too far or something. Or zoomed in.
What is that? Is
Yeah, maybe.
ours?
Maybe.
Mine?
No. I don't know. There's some issues
Come on,
with the
Ben.
cameras, I think. Ben's not doing anything. Ben, can you just grab the camera remote and just back it up a little bit, I guess?
Ben.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it's doing? It's switching. When Connor's talking, it's switching you to the small one, and Connor to the big one.
Okay.
Can you pin us?
I'll see if
I don't care that. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just more about the quality.
Yeah, quality's fine. It's just
Okay.
it's switching, and then when it's centering you in the small one, and then cutting you off. That's what they're saying. But I'll see if I can pin us.
All right. It must be Kenny's, Nokia phone that he's watching on or whatever. You bum.
It only shows.
Get the new phone.
It doesn't even show us on the camera.
Oh. We're looking at it. Oh, maybe if it's on their phone.
That should fix it.
I think it's because it's on their phone.
Yeah, you might have to zoom it out.
I mean, I don't give a crap. I know John does, but I don't.
I'm trying to fix
Anyways. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so Fundamental co-ed, 6 teams, which is not bad. Listen, this is a good thing for the co-ed in our area. So let's sign up. Let's figure it out. Let's make it happen. And if you're looking and you didn't know about it, hit up Chicky today. Draft is Sunday, so excited about that. I think right now, I believe John's gonna go live there. Is that correct, John? Is that still our plan?
I believe so.
All right, yeah, John's gonna go live there, cover the Fundamental co-ed draft.
What time is that at?
He knows what time. Is that 2?
Oh, all right.
Listen, don't blame us. You just told us about plans this weekend yesterday. So, okay, we're doing our best to cover everything we want to cover and still be there with our obligations. Is that all
I'm
right?
just messing with you.
All right. I'm not in the mood.
Ben, hang up on him.
No, don't hang up on him. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week. We're not ending the show. I know it kind of sounds like that way. Tune in next week. I'm going to be doing if you're a Bedford guy, I'm going to be doing a top 5 Bedford list. Gonna start doing those again. Tyler Pike was supposed to come on the show, but never called me, and no called, no showed. So
Shocker.
I know. Classic Pike. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get in the meat and potatoes of things here. Stop fucking tripping over the shit under the table. You know, John, putting things away does not mean putting it under the table.
My bad.
Even though it wasn't you, I'm still gonna yell at you for it.
My bad.
All right. We're gonna get into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. What Bova did was honestly one of the coolest things I thought he could have done going into season 10. And you know, shame on some of you characters out there in the NEFL world. You know, Bova's trying to do a nice thing now. Bova in his mind has to go, all right, how do I make this so guys can't cheat? Because everybody's a snake in this friggin' league. So Bova's like, all right, if I give 3. So basically what he did is he had all the guys from season 1 that don't play right now, or guys who have played that don't play right now, announce 3 teams each and split them up in the divisions, which was honestly a great idea. It was a little surprised. Now that takes time, you know, to put together and stuff like that. So he did a great job, but he's like, yeah, how do I make sure that this doesn't get out? Or, you know, how do I make sure that nobody gets an unfair advantage or whatever with it? Okay. So he does, all right, you know what? I'm going to separate. I'm going to have each guy do 3, pick 3 out and go east, west, and then whatever. And at the end, it's what, six guys total? I think 3 each, 18 teams.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm not even going to bore you guys with how I got to that, but it was cool. That way, if somebody like Sarno, you know, I'm only using Sarno as an example, not that he actually did it, or maybe did. I don't really know.
He did.
Leak what teams are in what division. But you really couldn't, and it didn't really matter. The best advantage somebody got is, all right, I know one other team in my division, which doesn't help anyway.
We had our top, you know, insider source get the info out of him, so it was for the show.
Yeah.
He just didn't tell us while we're on the show.
He told us after. Yeah, I knew they did that. But nonetheless, it was kind of cool. Nice little video he put together. And we do have the divisions, East and West. He did post them, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, in the West, we got Mark Perry and Spartans, Jacob LaPointe, Greek Gods, Greg Balamotis, City Boys, House of Crazy Work, Jude with Rare Occasion. Who's Wanted? Oh, Zioli with Wanted. Playmakers and Rocker, Craig in the Purge, and John Garcia in the Elite. That makes up your West Division.
Defending champs, the Elite.
Okay.
All right, just making sure.
How many guys returning from that championship team?
3.
For really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All right. In the East, we had Bonish and the Air Raiders, Booten, Plan Z, Dome with We Outside, Ben with Boom Boom, Eric with Shaking. Oh, Show Me Your TDs. Danny with Entity. Siegel with Thunder. And what's Sheridan with Bad Kids. And then me with Nasty Boys, ladies and gentlemen. So those are your 2 divisions. There will be a crossover game, I'm sure. There have been no call-outs. But we had the draft, and honestly, I think it went pretty well. Went decently quick. I think everybody's getting real good at this draft stuff. A lot of experience in these captains, and Bova and company have it, you know, down to a T. So yeah, it went pretty quick and it was fun. There was a lot of people there. It was a good time. No golf clubs went into the ceiling, so that was good. You know, everybody paid their tab. That was good as well. So, you guys want to talk about the draft a little bit? Some surprises or
Sure.
Now, John, what was different this year drafting opposed to last year for you?
I had no help from my good friend Steve or Adam.
Oh, okay.
They're the man, both of them.
Wait a minute. I thought you said we didn't help you last time.
It was just my ego talking, Steve.
Oh, that was your ego talking.
I'm trying to be the bigger man, you know, give you your credit. You're the best. You're the greatest.
I mean, is this like credit or this is like an apology?
A little bit of both.
Oh,
you know, it's a public apology. You know, you're a big name around here, and I shouldn't take anything away from you. I should, you know, let you have everything that you deserved and earned. My bad. Hey, you know what? I should share my championship ring with you. Would you like that?
No, thanks.
All right, good, because you're a fucking loser.
All right. Well, what other than that, what else was different, buddy?
I don't know. Not much. It was kind of felt the same. Just I don't know what was different for you.
Well, I was actually
anything
drafting,
specific?
and I didn't want to put my head through a wall this time.
You didn't draft last year's team?
No,
Oh.
even though I got yelled at for it.
I'm not 100% lying. That was completely genuine.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was a good setup. Everything went fine. I was hoping, somebody would announce the picks and talk about it, but he was kind of quiet.
Yeah, no, Joey did a great job of that.
Yeah, he did. I don't know who else you would be talking about. Connor, can you think of anyone?
Yeah, I did ask Connor to try to announce, and it was not going well, so I had to take over. So now if my team ends up not being good at all, I will blame Connor for distracting me at the draft. So, but we had a couple trades. Were we surprised about Boom Boom moving up?
No.
Yeah, you knew he was cooking something.
He called in a favor that he was due.
Yeah, I wonder how convinced I like. For crazy work to move back, it's such a risk. You never know if Deuce is going to get to 5.
I think Ben being where he was is kind of what helped that narrative. Because I would have taken Deuce if he had slid behind me. That sounded weird. Clip that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, obviously they knew that, but that wasn't the concern. That's why they traded in front of you.
No,
but
that's
I wonder if they knew. I wonder if they knew that Nick. I wonder if Nick knew, or they knew. How did they know Nick wasn't going to take him?
I don't know, because Nick, and he needs a QB, so it's either Halves or Riley, Howe or Riley, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was this. I posted what was different in this draft to me, opposed to last draft, is we had more quarterbacks than teams, and a lot of guys. We had a couple new quarterbacks as captains, and quarterbacks returning to be captain, so that offset a few things. We had a few new quarterbacks coming into this league that could be really good. We have some returning quarterbacks, so we have a lot more quarterbacks than teams. And where last year teams were flying to grab quarterbacks first, kind of adjust the whole draft. This one was almost the opposite. Could have waited a long way to get a quarterback. We see some real good quarterbacks go, 7th, 8th, and 9th round, which we never really see that before anyways. And then on the other hand, we had a few teams just draft all quarterbacks for some reason. John didn't do that. I know that for a fact.
He termed more than one team.
Right, teams.
What the fuck are you doing
over here? But no, I mean, somebody was getting stuck with 2 quarterbacks on a few teams, and there's going to be options, and yeah, there's a lot of concerning weeks coming up with travel tournaments and stuff like that. And I mean, how many teams miss playoffs by 1 game, and that could be the game changer from going to playoffs and play-ins. So I understand the strategy, but it did adjust this draft a lot, I thought. So, Connor, how did you like the draft?
I thought it was good. I'm still a big proponent for chunkies.
Yeah.
I just think a lot more room. And
what was better, the draft or trading Pokemon cards?
Well, I didn't actually trade any. I just did Sarno a favor and opened some for him, so I had no skin in the game.
Well, why is that a favor to him? It seems like he's super happy to do that on his own.
Well, sometimes people have better luck opening than others.
All right, that's fair. Even though it's not true.
There's no exact cards. The cards don't change no matter who opens them.
All right. Any standouts to you guys in the draft, good or bad here? We're gonna do, and I'll probably just do it myself. And I was joking about my post or whatever, but we're gonna do team rankings probably next week. Try to get them done, before week 1. But any standouts, any surprises?
I mean, I guess Phoenix going so early, Arroyo. I didn't think he'd go in the third.
A tall quarterback.
Well, a rookie quarterback is what I was kind of alluding to. He definitely showcased his talents at the showcase, but I mean, still third. But it'd be a risk for him to come back in the fourth, I guess. So I could see it.
Yeah, he was probably never getting him back. So I see why Greg took him there. I think the kid's got all the talent in the world to be a good quarterback. Probably surprised. We all thought CJ was going to come off the board first as a quarterback in this rookie draft. But yeah, Phoenix taking about 21 picks before him. Which I'm not saying. I was surprised to see CJ fall to the fifth for sure. That's one of my surprises. But I wasn't surprised to see some quarterbacks fall because, really everybody by round 3 had their quarterback, So at that point in time, now it's a rush to draft backup quarterbacks, and some teams beat others to it. And that's why I think some of these guys fell.
Well, there's a lot of QBs as captains too, so that probably helped. But
yeah, that was kind of my point.
Yeah. I just can't believe I'm trying to look at Entity's team. I still have yet to find a quarterback on that one. It's weird.
Well, Danny Cruz is throwing, if you didn't know.
Oh, like throwing the game. Got it. That's weird.
No, Danny's a good quarterback. He's again getting some practice in 6-man. Like I said, he's made some moves. He did say, I'll take it off air with Danny.
Yeah,
He said something I wanted to yell at him for, joke with, like not yell at him seriously, but just joke with him. But I'm not gonna do it on air. I'll do it off air.
All right, you want to mute it real quick and just tell me?
No. But I think Danny drafted a great team, to be honest. A lot of height, a lot of tall guys who can play physical. Defense will probably be a good mid-level defense with Jake Kubel running it and some dogs out there. Kenny No-Show Wheels getting drafted to Entity in the 8th round. Connor, are we going to do an over and under on how many games Kenny Wheels shows up to? We want to make that bet now, actually.
Yeah, so how many games are in a season? 9?
9.
Okay, so every other week, put you at 4 or 5. I'll set the under at 3.5. Or the line, I should say.
You're going to set the line at 3.5?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he already said he's working every other weekend. So that's half your games.
All right. If you know Kenny, he doesn't work.
Well.
He works on his glory muscles, that's for sure, but that's about it.
We have a hot take. It's 3. 3 is the over.
3. So Connor said at 3.5, the bar. John.
Well, yeah, you got to set it at 1.5.
Yeah. No, I agree. So Bova's going under.
The 3 is how many he's showing up to, or how many he's missing.
We're talking about how many he's going to miss, or no, how many he's showing up to. Sorry, that was the question.
All right.
So how many is he showing up to?
Wait, so 3.5, and Bova's hammering
missing
the under.
Yeah,
and he allowed him in the league.
And he's already missing how many weeks? 3.
Hey, money talks, pal.
Do we know if he?
So John's saying 3 under for sure. I'm gonna go over. And I say Kenny Wheels makes 6 regular season games.
I think it's 5. So
no,
I'm gonna take
no.
over.
Even if I did, I wouldn't believe the kid. He's a narcissistical liar. He thinks he's just a troll all the time.
Does he have perfect attendance and shows up to every game?
Yeah, imagine. All right, Connor, what's your final bet on yours?
I'm gonna take the over, but I think it's like 5.
Connor saying over and 5. All right. We'll see how many games Kenny Wheels makes in. Yeah, Danny, good luck trying to wake him up in the morning, that's for sure. Any other, I was surprised in the honestly, I was surprised with the quarterback situation. One questionable quarterback move was Booten taking Bova in the second. Bova doesn't even know how healthy he is, let alone if he should be in the second or if he's going to play defense. So those are a lot of asterisks, you know what I mean? But the biggest knock on Booten sometimes is he doesn't take a quarterback, doesn't plan for a quarterback. Now, the ceiling, is the ceiling's high, but in order for it to be worth this pick, he's got to hit his ceiling essentially. But he did put a nice defense around him and a lot of receivers he can work with and guys he's worked with before. So it's I'm gonna give Booten credit here.
We have a quick hot take, Steve.
Sure.
Bova says if Kenny shows up to every game, he can play the fall league for half price.
Hashtag no shot. So Kenny's gonna now he is. Oh, now I'm loving my over. That dude. Anything for free. But no, I think he put a nice team together, and he's got a quarterback here. I think it's a good move by Booten. He got a lot of crap on draft day for that pick. Still getting crap for it. I like it. I'm gonna go on my record and say I like it. But I also did say that Riley Cody Boom Boom Championship season that they the Riley Cody the Michael Howe one. The Mike Howe and Kevin McDonald. I did say they had no speed on that team. And boy, was I wrong. But that was after draft day. After week 1, I realized I was wrong. But nonetheless, I do like this Bova move. Are we surprised with Marquet taking Nuge after swearing up and down he wasn't going to?
Yeah, I thought he changed his mind. What happened to that? That'd be interesting to find out.
First off, I mean, he's swearing he's not taking him. And leaning into the Minnesota thing. All right. Well, then he's not going to take Deuce if he's leaning into the Minnesota thing.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, the smart thing would have been if he traded down, if that's what he was doing. The fact that he never traded down told me that I think he's lying. And then he took Nuge. Did we ever compare this to our mock draft?
Do we have it somewhere? Is
John.
that back sheet?
No.
Yeah, it is. No, never mind.
Mock draft, John.
No, we don't.
I mean, we started out 1-0 for sure.
Yeah, we definitely 2-0.
Yeah,
We went down.
I probably should have looked. I wanted to see how well we did in the first couple.
I mean, I also think not for nothing. Like, if you have the first pick, you have the right to just be the biggest troll because every other captain's reaching out to you like, "What are you gonna do?" And it really doesn't matter what you tell them.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
I get it.
You can say anything.
Yeah. No, I know. But okay, you didn't say anything what you did. I just actions there. To me, under that worried about Minnesota thing, then to me he would have traded down. But so not surprised he took Nuge there. Put Nuge with a pretty good team. I love the Keogh and Core combo. You mix him in with the CJ, the rookie. He's got some defenders there. He got Fum in the 7th. They worked great together last year. I'm surprised Fum dropped that low, especially with what he was able to pull out last season. But good team. I like what Spartans did there. Let's see if they can pull it together. Greek gods here, no surprise there. I think we were pretty accurate what they were going to try to do, and it makes sense what they try to do. And then I thought he drafted pretty good late, getting Andre Rio 7th round, getting Brandon Gibson 8th round. Those are great players. Andre can go both ways. Gibby, we know what he brings to the table. But Polo and Enzo on that team as well. Some athletes on defense joining those guys. That's a good team. I know they're feeling confident. They're feeling happy about themselves for sure. Now, boom, little question marks here. They got Riley Cody who can throw. They got Kyle Gora who can throw, who's probably not going to throw. They got CJ who can throw. They got Jason who can throw. They got Marcus who can throw. These are 5 quarterbacks on that team.
Ben Woodward can throw.
No, all right, let's not get crazy. He could throw a season by a shitty draft. We've seen that last season. And now, again, I mean, to me, he's got 5, 6 awesome players. How's that team going to mesh? What's the roles? I do know Jason did say that he only wants to play quarterback. Don't draft him unless you want him to play quarterback. I believe that was the quote. Now, how serious he was, I don't know. But if he was serious, this might be a problem right off the rip. there's some speculation Riley's going to play receiver, and you're going to have CJ Burke throw. But Riley posted that he would retire before playing receiver, which I don't know if I believe that. I'm going to call that some bullshit, but it could be true. So boom, boom in shambles right now. Did we see their jersey yet, though?
No.
Ben, you're such a herb. Why you got to be the last one, the last second? Every
Always,
time.
Always.
Where are you putting Jay Charles in this jersey?
The front.
Yeah.
It's the numbers.
All right. Then we had Crazy Work who made the trade, traded down.
Bad kids.
What?
Bad kids, then Crazy Work. You skip bad kids.
Oops. Good call. All right. We got bad kids here.
Also, one thing, too. Riley has played receiver with Jason and like blitz before. So I don't know. There's an opportunity there.
Yeah,
I also agree, though. I don't know how serious Riley is
So-
about playing receiver.
So that was a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. But Riley was still the starting quarterback on that team.
No, what in blitz?
Oh, and blitz. Oh, I didn't hear you say blitz. I thought you were talking about
Yeah, blitz.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Boom, boom. Be interesting. All right, bad kids here. Awesome jerseys here. And I think he had a good draft. They're giving Nick a hard time that he wasn't prepared, that he didn't think that was going to happen to him. And he was but no, I think he did. All right. I think he did. And I think he had prepared. I think he drafted a good team for sure. Getting Cody coming back. He's got Riley Burke, which we know is great. Hussey getting you 5-6 picks a season, which is huge. Then you get Johnny Teixeira in the 5th, which is great value. Taking his brother. His brother's a very good player. He's got some depth. So not a ton of top talent per se, except Mike Howell here. Potential of some top talent, but to me, a very well-balanced team. I think offensive and defensively, they're going to be pretty good.
How about that super value last round pick?
Oh, that's your team?
Yeah.
Jeez. How's the chat going? Guys excited?
Yeah, everyone's really excited.
What's the rookie hazing that you've been getting lately?
Nothing so far. I got to catch up on chats, but yeah.
Are you more responsive in that chat than Tambo Time?
Maybe,
Just say yes. That's
yeah,
true.
maybe a little less so.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm excited to join.
Good. And Preston will be there. A couple guys you already know. So
Yeah.
it'll be a fun season for you. I think you'll enjoy it.
Are you allowed to sell your spot after the draft?
What do you mean?
Because
after the draft?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So I've gotten an offer.
What do you mean you've gotten an offer by who?
I'm not gonna say on air who, but
So a player not on the board,
yeah.
or somebody on Bad Kids that just doesn't want you to show up.
No, somebody not in the league.
Yeah, probably not. Considering
I'm not considering it, but
no, probably not.
I was just curious, if that was a thing, because I knew trades were happening and stuff like that, but
There's no trades were happening.
I thought there was a trade right at the end.
No.
There's trades
it was just a confusion with the last 2 picks.
Okay. There's trades before the draft.
Yes,
right?
yeah, you can trade your pick before. Yes, the first round. Once the first round's done, it's locked in. And whatever. So, all right, I'm gonna keep going here. Crazy work, trading down a little bit here, but getting Deuce, which was his whole plan. Put together a great team here with the power, speed. I like his team. This is to me, it's got to be house this season. Then we get the elite, which that's probably why John dipped off. Smart move. I didn't even see that coming. We'll go back to that. All right, we outside. Dome drafting an awful team. I mean, Kenny Richards in the second. Bum. Well, that's a huge reach. Danny Haverty. He's not a quarterback. Alan Hamilton. Great pick.
When did you take Kenny when you grabbed him? Second round?
No. 4th round, I think.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to go back.
So I was a 3rd round eval. I took Duval, I took Walkley, I took myself, and then I took Kenny.
I think you have Walkley and Kenny mixed up.
I think I got Walkley in the 4th.
Yep.
Huh. I don't think I did.
I'll check the tapes. Don't worry.
All right.
Anything
right.
for my guy Kenny, you know?
But no, all seriousness, Dan Haverty back at quarterback, coming off the injuries, looking good lately in tournaments. And he's got some good receivers. Connor, that's your team, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about going in the 7th? Kenny said
too
4th.
early.
Suck it. Sorry, go ahead.
Damn. I think it was too early, but I guess hearing afterward, maybe it wasn't. So see how it plays out.
And yeah, he knew you were never getting back to him. Someone else was taking you that same round. As far as not the team per se, but the round, you think you went early? You think anybody should have taken you later? How's that?
I think so.
You starting to run a PT?
Next week, yeah.
Okay.
I jogged 2 weeks ago. I hit the ladder this past week, so start running next week.
Practice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a whole lot of walking.
Yeah. All right. Well, how you like your team?
I like it for sure. I think it's like kind of a different build than what I've been on in this league so far, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah. All right. All right. Next up, we had Air Raiders here and making the trade with Nasty Boys.
How long was that trade in the works there, Steve?
Since the balls dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
I was just wondering because you kept it under wraps really well.
Yeah. I thought I can keep a secret. I thought Bonish was gonna let everybody else know.
That was the part I was worried about.
I told him, I'm like, Bonish, don't tell anybody. And yeah, that was real early. Bonish can contest to that.
What's the strategy behind that? I'm just curious.
So I mean, we did it. We did our mock draft a little bit, and I did a couple of my mock drafts myself. And yeah, I was trying to play with some of my guys this season. So, I wanted to try to get as many as possible. Number one. Number two, I lose a 3rd round pick. So, instead of losing the top 30 pick, I'm going to lose almost, a 53. So to move back so I can get, better value for my pick. And to me, I'm like, all right, well, I have 2 top 20 players to complement me right off the rip. And so I kind of there's some pros and cons to draft at the turn, and I think this season worked really well for the turn, but it's kind of stressful being at the turn. Kind of sucks, but
yeah, you got to think of 2 picks at once, basically, right?
A little bit, and you're waiting sometimes so long for that thing to get back to you, and it's like guys you want, you sometimes have to take them early because they're not really dropping to you there. It's kind of wild, but yeah, I do keep getting 3rd. Thanks, Jay Charles. You are the man. But so Air Raiders going back to his roots, taking DJ wants to build a good defense. I think he hit on a lot of his picks. I think he got a lot of good attitudes, good guys, some championship experience here. He got Carter so late. I wonder if Bonish is fronting that flight.
I said he would at the draft.
I think he said he would buy a train ticket, and that's where he draw the line.
Carter also said he was not making the plans. He's not flying back for that.
Yeah, so we better hope they're not a play-in team. All right, next up we had that snake Danny Cruz taking my boy Ant Williams. Danny drafted himself a nice team. I already talked about his team a little bit earlier. Not surprised he took Kenny. Kenny and him have a good they have a good connection. Honestly, they've been playing well together in Summersworth.
Yeah, it's a great connection. His mom records the games and he gets the highlights, so it's a really great connection.
Oh yeah, that benefits a little bit too. That's why we're only on Nasty Boys. You know that, right? If it wasn't for the cameras that we got, Adam would have kicked me off a long time ago. All right, next up we had Wanted, and this is Zioli. Is this Zioli's first time ever being captain, or was he captain one of those early seasons?
I feel like he was. I'm not positive.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, either first time being captain or first time in 9 seasons. Zioli coming in with Wanted, and yeah, he started off with Yogi, which is kind of what we guessed, Connor, and doubled up. Then he went Brandon, Donuts, and AP, and Boss. So he's got a physical team, right in the top 5 there. He took his brother, which he swore he wasn't going to do. He wasn't fooling anybody.
I feel like the mock draft had him in that round too, to his team.
Probably. Kenny is right. They did try to kick me off, but then they missed the cameras. They got Huncho. They got Dylan late. Good draft here. Got to see how he does as a quarterback. Not to his, not to be fair. It's not fair for him. The one pass I saw him throw, I really look over when they're playing on Self-Made, and I go, that's not Riley, and then it was a pick. So I'm like, yeah, I can't. I have no body of work to talk about him as a quarterback. All right.
Anthony Zioli said he still sucks. Referring to Nick, I'm assuming.
Next up, we had Rare Occasions, who might be front runner for the best jerseys. We still got to do that. But this is Jude's team and first time being captain. I'm not gonna lie, Jude's one of the funniest guys I've ever met. And he just at the draft, just good vibes, laughing about things, had a good time. I hope he has those vibes all season with this atrocity of a team. No, I'm just kidding. But taking Ronnie early. Ronnie's still in physical therapy, I think. At least the videos are. I don't know if he's Seth Rollins us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, allegedly.
But we know Ronnie first round talent. Him and Jude are a great start to a team. And he took some of his boys. He took Widner, who great player. Odson I played with last season. Loved playing with him. Good attitude, and he's always trying. Trohan, who I played with in the Turkey Bowl. Good pick. And then he waited. I think his plan was certain quarterbacks. He didn't get them. So he waited. He knew. And in the next 2 out of 3 rounds, grabbed two guys we know can sling the ball very well. Danny Cabrera and Jimmy Sanford. Ronnie says he is in PT. All right. It's not AI videos. But it's honestly great, great 2 quarterbacks to have, especially if you're going to do some 2 quarterback stuff. But yeah, word on the street is Sanford's healthy, down some weight, and respectfully, even when he was at his heaviest, he still can throw the rock. So he was doing well then. So interesting to see how that team does. Miguel, we've been playing with him. Great team player. Just kind of learning the game and learning how to play certain positions, but he's an athlete. So, all right. Next up, I already kind of covered Plan Z here. I think classic Booten team. A lot of guys he likes to run with, and they always compete. Next up, we had your boy Jason. I mean, not Jason. What's his name again? Damon Siegel.
Not your boy, apparently.
Well, of course not. And I evidently, according to him, didn't really have a plan coming in, and everything just kind of exploded on him. So this is the route he went.
He said he was drafting all defense. That's what he said.
I mean,
so I don't think he was. I think he was lying about not having a plan.
Oh, I mean, he's got some good defenders here for sure. Over and under 4.5 rushing yards for Sanford. Well, if we're counting sacks, maybe under. But if he actually takes off, if he's taken off, it's because he's got 45 yards of space. So I think he's going to hit the over on that, even if he can't really move. All right, back to Damon. That scumbag. So he decided to go with Jacob Tamayo, taking a quarterback he played against last season, really liked. And I think they saw each other twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in the same division.
Well, yeah, but it's not like the NFL where we play.
No, I know. I'm just saying the division and the
No, I know.
playoffs.
Yeah. So taking him there, he could play safety. Again, I think he's a great athlete. He's got awesome closing speed. plays it very well, and you know, a year under his belt, and he's going to team up with GU and probably run the defense the same way they did. I mean, they got some good pieces here to run, and offensive wise, I mean, Jacob's going to have some good tall receivers, tough receivers to throw to. I love that Ricky Tan pick. I was waiting. That was Ricky Tan was coming to me at 89, but they stole him from me. I think they heard me talk about him because Connor wasn't talking on the show. All right. Next up, we had Craig and Purge. Craig going with Champa, which is kind of what we assumed. We had him there, I think. Taking Mitch in the second, which I love that pick. Just did not see it coming. I thought he was going to try to go with height and kind of jump ball guys. Mitch is super fast and definitely stretch the field, and that might work as well for sure. But his defensive presence is huge too.
Great flag puller too.
Yep. And then he took Xavier Anderson, Tyler Gagney, which we knew was taking Tyler. Took Phoenix Keth. It's not Keith. There's no I, right, Connor? And then rounded the team up. So I like what he's got in there. Craig's looking good. He's lost a lot of weight. He's getting his practice 6-on-6 summers worth. A lot of it's the same. He just have a bigger field to go by. All right, playmakers. Rocker here, trying to have a good comeback season. Somehow got stuck with Scarelli again and Luis. But no, his quarterback dropped last minute, so he had to get a new one. I like gonna get Burns, get the shotgunners over there with their what's up, Sven? Shotgunners with their chemistry, and you're gonna add Tayshawn to that mix. And I like this team. Hunt over there, always a good corner, very slept on. Monet, good corner. You got some physical guys here on this team. Then it drops down drastically, taking Sean McGrath, but then it goes back up again with Carlos and Brawley. Eric Belrose and company taking Shane Bosch, JJ Lopez right off the rip. That's gonna be a great duo. Then get Johnny in the fourth. I talked about it. I did not think Johnny was gonna go in the fourth. Johnny's one of those guys. I think he's a good receiver. It just drops longer than he should. If he was there coming back in the next round, I would take him.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I say
you
before.
already skipped over him.
Yeah, but my pick and
no, won't he?
I know.
Yeah.
But anyways, I like the team he's got there. We can skip over my team. I don't need to talk about my team. We're ready to go. Adam and I are back, and our backs hurt. And then City Boys, Greg. Honestly, I think Greg put together a really good team here. I know his quarterback situation got screwed up right off the rip. I think he adjusted well, and they got a lot of talent on this team. Mike Vinegro coming back, getting him so late. We know we can bring to the table, and you know, there's a question whether he's going to be there. Everybody's going to have those questions, regardless what kind of shape's he in. But the ceiling is so high; it's such a high risk or low risk, high reward situation grabbing him there. And I was honestly, I was pissed because I had two guys in here. That's why I wanted right here. I wanted Dotton and Vinegro, and I'm like, no way he takes Vinegro. He saw Dotton last week or last season. Dotton played great. I go, I'm worried he's going to take him. So I don't even know if he was on his radar, but I took Dotton. He took Vinegro right away. I'm like, dang it. But worked out. All right, John. So we just glossed over you real quick because we were actually going to come back to you after the slick work call.
I did have a work call.
Yeah. The lie detector test there. John, did you have a work call? I guess it's answering for you.
Yes, I did.
All right, John. So, John.
Liar!
All right, thanks, man. John at the 6th pick starts off his team pretty good. Curtis and Ryan. Did you expect Ryan there?
No.
Okay. And but he was on your radar?
Yeah. Played with Ryan in Mass Flag and stuff like that, so seen Ryan before. And he adapted pretty well to the season last year, and continue that with the defending champs elite.
Yeah, then you decided to go Danny Dimes, which you talked about.
Yep.
Now the next pick's pretty questionable.
Is it, Steve?
To some people.
Oh, okay.
Are you happy with that pick?
Yes.
Okay.
Art's the man.
Art is the man for sure. That's not the question here.
What is the question then?
Well, if you're happy with it, that's all.
Yeah, I am happy with it.
All right. Then you took Scotty Too Hottie, defending champ.
Yep.
You decided to listen to Jay Charles in the chat and took Krieger.
Well, so my plan was to maybe get Krieger and JD, and then I was screwed over by being a 7th round pick, and that screwed that all up. So that might have been the one mistake I did in the draft.
You didn't anticipate that you were
I was
the 7th
thinking I
round
was still
pick.
an 8th round pick because that's what I've been forever.
All right, but I mean, you made up with it. You got Al. So you're trying to get some corners there is what you were trying to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That makes sense. Then you take a Mark McCaffrey. He had a good season last season.
Yep.
Couple games he missed, but learned a lot. Made some great plays. He's a very good workhorse.
Yeah, he made some really big plays in the playoffs too. So definitely really great value.
And Pat Morris here. I can't wait to just listen to you two bitch at each other all season. That's
I'm
gonna be
going
great.
to tell him the game's an hour later than what it normally is.
You know you can get it on the website, right?
No, I'm going to shut it off.
Okay. All right. Yeah, kind of talked about every team here, and I thought it was honestly a good draft. I think there's a lot of teams that are very good. It's gonna be tough doing my grades here, so I'll figure it out next week. I will do my grades, and I'll do my top 5. I always do a top 5. I was pretty close last year. I'll do my top 5 teams that I think will finish, and we could kind of do our predictions with maybe how many teams are in the play-ins or who maybe we can do that. But we got a pretty big show kind of planned for you guys next week. So
Next week, are we gonna set?
Connor, you have anything else? I haven't seen you gone back to work once.
Yeah, I'm
Great
on
insight
here.
today.
Why is he still muted?
I'm not mute.
Imagine he's been talking this whole time.
Probably has.
Can you
Ben,
hear me?
was he muted?
If you have 6
He's
muted,
not on our end.
If
Ben,
6
if
is
his
muted,
6 is muted, you can't hear him. And
Is 6
you talk-
muted?
Oh
Yes.
shit. Okay.
have you been talking this whole time?
Why is there more
Not
echo
like a
than there
lot.
wasn't before?
No.
It's looping through.
What I was saying, next week, are we gonna decide our pick'ems, bet and stakes?
No,
We'll get it written in blood.
no. I don't. What's the point of doing them?
Oh, God.
No, don't start.
No, fuck
I'm actually
off.
gonna get pissed.
Okay, get pissed because I said, what do you want on the jersey? And you said, no. You gave up on it.
You cried so much about
No, I
having the
didn't.
same number to the point where
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, buy another jersey then because you owe us. And you
And what did I say?
refused to do that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I was already going to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So evidently somebody backed out of the deal. I don't even know
Right.
if we're gonna do another one.
Okay, fine.
Why, Connor? You think we should do another one?
I think we should keep this echo going.
I think it's probably me. Is the
Well,
echo on?
Oh, it's
I'll see what it translates to when we watch it. We gotta play it out because if it's something we need to fix, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I was fully ready to let you put whatever you want on my jersey.
I know you.
Don't actually ask yesterday what I want on the jersey. I said, buddy, you gotta ask Steve.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, we'll just write it in blood this time.
Mhm.
All right.
We'll have a whole contract drafted up.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scumbags over here.
All right. What would you like on my jersey there, Steve? It's not over yet.
Oh no, it's all right.
It's
We gotta be locked in today. So
Okay. No, we don't. It's
Yeah.
not over.
yeah, it's gotta be locked in today, he said.
The day's not over.
If you haven't had your jerseys done or got your jersey info to your captains, hurry up and get them in. Hopefully, we'll have them for week 1. I don't know how the hell they're going to be here. And
That's a week turnaround, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
somebody not playing well here.
And Ben doesn't even have his mocks done, right?
I bet you Ben has his mocks done. He's just being a weirdo. Ben always needs the big reveal. Like he's the best at this. Just kidding. I mean, he kind of is a little bit, even though I would say House is probably the best. You take all his jersey designs, House is probably the best.
I have yet to see a bad one from House.
I will put Danny up there. I like Danny's too. But yeah, maybe Ben. Maybe Ben, Danny, and House top 3 jersey makers.
Jerseys?
No, just jersey makers of all time.
Oh, in general?
Yeah.
Are we
I
going
would
to
say
do best
Jacob.
jerseys?
I say Jacob was up there early, but then just plummeted because he does the same freaking jersey every time.
Oh, I didn't know he changed any ever.
I think we should push week 1 back so we can get the jerseys. Jude's right. But considering I'd make no rules ever in this league and get yelled at all of them, it won't be pushed back because of me.
Ben has had his mocks locked in for 15 years.
Yeah, so is Jacob because they're the same mocks.
So it's weird that he made that comment. Ben's jerseys were ass and he told him no. So they're being changed.
Oh, man. He said waited too long to start them. So we're not going to get our jerseys to Ben Kyle?
Sounds that way.
Well, he's mocking 8 different jerseys.
Is week 1 on Easter?
Yeah.
I have insider info.
On what?
He's making 8 different jerseys.
Is Ben already saying he's not showing up to week 1?
Connor. Jay Charles says only flags in Nuketown, 2 of the best of all time. Is that correct?
For jerseys?
Jerseys?
Yeah.
I think Only Flags was great. Nuketown was pretty good.
2 of the best all time? No chance.
You know
dude.
he's gone, right? Connor can't hurt you anymore.
No, maybe I think Only Flags, like when that came out, that was hilarious.
Maybe I would like Jay Charles jerseys better if he didn't look like a line of coke. Dude, top to bottom was white spandex. Week 1 is Easter, correct? Should push it back. I do agree. Easter is a big deal for some of us. In the
Don't
Greek
you only
community.
celebrate Greek Easter, though? Isn't that 2 different things?
That's why I said in the Greek community. Sometimes it's on the same weekend.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Or Orthodox Easter is the week after. I don't know if that is what
Last
So
year-
we should push it back 2 weeks.
Last year was on the same week, so but I'm not going to hold it up because of my, because we crack red eggs on Sunday. Wrecking crew, yeah, Leo.
I don't know. I think Sherry's jerseys this year are unbelievable.
Sherry's?
Yeah, the men's
I like them. I wouldn't put them in my top 5, but yeah, I like them. I know a lot of people do like them. Jay, I love you, buddy. Of course I like you.
What was that comment, Steve? You want to read it?
I don't know, Ben probably brought it.
Oh.
He said he's the only line of coke I didn't like.
Oh.
I mean, I guess that's true. He's not wrong.
You just like the smell. It's not really the after effect.
Yeah. All right, you're out of here, Ben. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye, everybody.
All right.
All right, yes. See you next Tuesday.
Yes. I'm in New York next Tuesday.
I guess
Oh, all right.
we'll
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, one of these.
You still cunt. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have any questions or anything before we wind down the show here?
we have the. Are we gonna keep talking about the other topics or no?
What other top?
Fundamental draft.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Did that earlier.
All right. My bad.
All right.
All right then.
That's it.
That's it. I guess.
Connor, you got anything?
No, I think I'm assuming we'll talk off air about all the stuff we want to talk about next week.
Yeah. What about it? We can talk now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think best jerseys, don't we do that every year?
Yeah, but we don't even have all the jerseys,
So that one might have to
Well,
wait.
Ben's whatever.
and we'll probably do them when we get them week 4.
Yeah.
How do you think the rookie captains did? Jude, I said he did. I think he did pretty well. Again, I do genuinely believe talent-wise, and I know why Bova did it, but I do think your top 2-round talent, but I think as his captain, he should have been a 3rd-round eval. Be it as it may, I think you adjusted well. You got a lot of height, and you got 2 quarterbacks who can sling it. I think you did a good job. Who else was a rookie quarterback?
Captain, you mean?
Sorry, yeah, rookie captain. Craig.
Craig.
I thought Craig did pretty well. Sometimes rookie captains come in and stink, and you know their team's gonna be a layup, but not this draft here.
All right, real quick, because Nick's teams have been horribly constructed? Do you think he did well?
Don't do Nick's never
Well,
poorly.
all right, they implode or something bad happens. Do you feel like this season's gonna be different for him?
I don't know.
Well, potential.
Listen, you know Mike Howe. You know I love the guy.
Yeah. What's your motto again?
And Mike Howe, I trust. We all
Okay,
know that.
all right.
It's never changed once. But there is the potential of a season like we saw where he didn't know if he wanted to be around.
He lost his smile.
What you gonna there's 3 people that get that joke and you're just gonna die laughing here. It wasn't even a good one.
Your reaction was what I was going for.
Yeah. All right, sorry. No, I mean, I think he always puts together a good team, a well team. Whether they perform or not. He does seem to have some bad luck as a captain, but no, I think he did a good job. It is really hard for me to see the top teams and bottom teams right now. I see a lot of potential in a lot of these teams.
I think his top 7 are really good. It fell off at Brad, but that guy sucks. But the rest of them are pretty good.
Listen, Bubba saved him one season. Bubba Mania we had.
That's true, but that's never happened again, though.
We never know. I wouldn't say never. You kidding?
Oh, I know. It's never happening again.
All right. I might do a top haters list. John's definitely going to be on it. John and Ben,
Number 1.
Sure.
With the bullet.
He hates way better than you. Not that he's the bigger hater, but he just does it funnier. So he'd probably take the cake.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, I think if jerseys are out, we'll do jerseys either week 1 or 2. I think we'll do our grades. Do we all right, if we have time to do a call, let's do a call like we did and really talk about it. If not, you're getting 6 teams, John's getting 6 teams, and I'm getting 16. And then the death threats can go to whoever.
Yeah, we've done that before and it worked out so well.
Yeah, I think John gave everybody a B+.
See.
Yeah, so
I think Connor gave everyone a B+.
No.
We'll do that. And then yeah, we'll have to do our predictions going into week 1. We'll start it up. We'll come up with a good idea for a bet that,
Whatever it is, Steve.
evidently is written in pencil.
Whatever it is, Steve, I'm locked in. I don't even care anymore. I don't want to hear you upset. I'm sorry. My apologies. You're the man. I'm a piece of shit.
So on
record.
On record.
John Garcia,
Next season.
we'll do the bet. Whatever it is. No, actually,
You can
hold
pick
on.
name and number.
Whatever jersey it is. I will
Oh, we're not doing jerseys.
Oh, then never mind. Fuck off.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we now I got to run it back, and
I don't know what it is.
there's no double or nothing for me, and
Maybe.
right.
We'll see what the bet is then, I guess.
I guess so. Jude, don't encourage this.
Steve's the man.
Jude, don't
I
encourage
suck.
him. All right.
You put me on the map.
If anybody comes up with a good bet that we can do, that you heard John, he says he's gonna do it. So
As long as it's not stupid or like, I don't know. Oh.
define stupid.
Like
cut your ear off. Yeah, obviously we're not gonna co-sign on that.
Well, which year?
That only refers to half deaf people. We know a couple of them.
Fucking Helen Keller.
One was getting nah, buddy. We're not shaving the beard. Connor barely has one.
We actually got complimented on the beard.
No, I think the guy just felt awkward.
He was awkward to begin with.
He's introducing himself. He wasn't that awkward at all. You're just weird. You're socially
I didn't even
awkward.
talk to him.
I know. You stood there with your arms folded, like you were giving him an ocular pat down.
What?
A visual pat down.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Ocular, same thing.
No.
Greg says loser shaves the beard. It would have to be one loser, not 2.
Danny, what did Danny say? Oh, yeah, Greg's dead to me.
So, all right. Well, and Connor, what division do you think is better? Is there a clear cut better division right now? We've had some controversy on that.
I haven't looked too much into it, but I know one definitely has QBs that have performed in it at a high level.
Would we say Nuge, Jacob LaPointe,
Phoenix.
No, I didn't say him for a reason.
Okay.
Shit. Chris Burns and Danny Dimes haven't performed in this league so far.
Compared to the other side, what's the other side?
Bonish,
Definitely hasn't performed.
Bova,
Mm-hmm.
He's a
Haverty,
Mm-hmm.
Riley,
Yeah.
EB.
Mm-hmm.
You want all of them or just
quarterback.
quarterbacks who have performed last season or seasons that
Did you say how?
well, I was getting there.
He stopped at a
I
convenient.
stopped. I mean, Danny Cruz. I'm either all right. Fine, all the quarterbacks. Danny Cruz, Jacob Tamayo, Mike Howe, and Jaden Jenkins.
Coward.
We don't have enough quarterbacks. We fucked up.
You know, George Horton's your quarterback.
I thought I was drafting you.
I was waiting for that.
There goes ref fees week one. George Horn said if every time I call him John Garcia, I have to pay his ref fee.
It's well worth it.
All right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think, they base it on quarterbacks, and I get it. It is a quarterback league. No biasness to my position. But yeah, we got a lot of talented quarterbacks in that league. So I think West might be a little more defense geared. A lot of good defensive teams. And a couple rookie quarterbacks there. So we'll see how it works. It's gonna be a tough season. No watered down talent anymore.
Is there more parity this season?
Right off the rip, I think so. But nonetheless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't like or subscribe to us on either Facebook or Instagram, please do, and YouTube. A lot of our videos there. We got a couple things working this season for us. We're probably gonna do a special or two show, once our schedules free up a little bit. Anybody who wants to be on a guest, just reach out, let us know. More than welcome to come on the show and talk about anything you want to talk about. We always encourage guests, or just call on the phone line. John didn't put it up today.
It's on there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I
up.
can't see it.
Oh, okay.
The screen cuts it off a little bit.
Oh, so that's good for everybody that wants to call in. You just can't see it. So it's there, guys. So maybe next time, we'll put it in a better spot.
It's a work in progress with this new software that we have for the show. So
I know.
we got to figure it out. And, unfortunately, there's bumps in the road on this one.
Problems that are solved by man. I mean, problems that are caused by man can be solved by man, right?
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right, Connor, anything you want to end the show with?
I think I'm frozen.
It looks like he's frozen.
We're all frozen. Oh, boy.
No, we're back. Connor's still frozen.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to end the show with that. Thanks again. Good night, Grace.
Good night, Spade.
All right, Peter. All right.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, you is looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, stress, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me